Close enough. Well, alright, welcome to another episode of making use of the tools you spend a lot of money on and doing half-assed work, probably, right? Today we're going to be doing a vinyl plank flooring install. Right now, as you can see down here, got this shitty old, whatever you call it, linoleum. That going there, that's not great, right? So what we're going to do, obviously we're not going to be ripping it up, right? We're just going to slap vinyl plank flooring on right over top of it and hope for the best. Let's get to it. First step is to take everything out of here, rip the baseboards off. I'll be showing you how to do that, be showing you how to take off the toilet, be showing you how to rebuild her, right? Because you want things to be back better than they were when by the time you're done with her or something or nothing. Let's get her going. So first step is to clean all this stuff out of here, obviously. Bree was getting busy with her, she wanted to get going, so she started painting up there. That turns out, leave some residue back. Oh, okay, what? Residue? What are we talking about, bud? This is not residue, it's a bag. I'm off camera, but I'm still here. Get these floor mats out of here as well. Gotta get the garbages, right? All the garbage is out. Neighbors are gonna definitely be hearing from me now, right? It echoes in here, it echoes, bud. Had to hide all the things that are like kind of unsavory, right? Preparation H and all that stuff, that's just been hanging out, right? Yeah, who knew? I knew how to fold too, right? Wow. Oh, no, we're not quite done yet. Get this guy out of here. So, you want to get your gloves going, right? It might get to be some nasties and we don't want to be having any nasties, right? No, tools are out there, guys. Tools are out there. All right, so we're down here now. Looks like we're going to be wanting to be taking this guy off first right here. First thing you want to be doing, though, is making sure you got your hearing protection going. Just jam a couple of Q-tips in there. See that there? Jam a couple of cuties in there. You want to get something like a pry in there, right? And you want to just slam her, hit her right behind. It's going to be loud, sorry, but... just get her like that, right? And then just give her a little pry. This one's coming off pretty good, actually. So, pop off like that. Try not to damage the paint here. You might want to be having, oh, I don't need the Q-tips anymore, but might as well Q-tip the ears while we're going, right? Get two birds stoned at once or something. Left the garbage out, right? So he's got to go out here again. Hold on. Okay, so the reason why I'm grabbing this guy is because you're going to be wanting to cut this paper down here as you go so it doesn't tear all the wallpaper off. So you'll be having a hell of a time trying to mud that after. Guy knows from experience or something, right? Okay, just like that. Off she comes. You're going to want to be banking on that you're going to be replacing this kind of guy, right? Yeah, you're not going to be wanting to reuse it, even though we probably could in this case, but as you can see on the edges here, maybe, or something, or nothing, it's got it kind of bubbled out, right? Yeah, we're going to be putting on new ones, painting them, making them look nice. Let me show you something here. You're going to be having these like little nails all sticking out. You want to be slapping those back down like that. Just bend them over. Otherwise, while this is being stored, you're going to be stepping on them, right? And that's just not really what we want to be happening, right? Or not, or whatever that means anyway. So basically, we're gonna have to take it all off, these things here and those, because they go right to the floor there. I mean, you could saw underneath them, right? But I mean, you're not really gonna be wanting to do that. That just seems like the lazy way out. When we did the floor downstairs, I tried to cut out around the toilet, right? And not take the toilet off. Thought it'd be gross, right? But the next thing you know, trying to cut around the base of the toilet, you just end up making more work for yourself. Ended up costing myself like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 10 panels, right? Just trying to go around because you can't cut straight lines, can't measure straight lines. Didn't have the right kind of tools, right? But what can you do? I wish we did an episode on this stuff, right? I wish I was smart enough at the time. This is just an overlay here, not actually made of that nice wood there. And we did it down here and that made it look new too, but so, well, showing you the preparation H. Oh man, you thought I was kidding, but I'm not, right? No, who knows what that stuff's for? I mean, I do, but hopefully you don't, right? Whatever. Anyway, let's get on to taking off the diaphragms there, right? We need to get the diaphragms off. Okay, it doesn't really matter where you start because it's going to be sucking the whole way through. Go with the side one here because it just seems to be the most accessible. So we're going to get in behind this and we're just going to whack her again, right? And then once you're behind it, sorry about that noise right there. Get behind it, he dents the wall, right? That's what we didn't want. We didn't want to be denting the wall. Make sure to mutter. Okay, he's tearing it up. He doesn't follow his own advice, right? It's like, oh yeah, you should be cutting down the thing before you do it or else you'll be tearing up the wall. But he tears up the wall anyway, right? All right, so what I was doing is I kind of ran this down and you can see the spots where I didn't do it is where they kind of got all cracked up, right? Doesn't follow his own advice. Can't believe it, right? I go in there, prying at her, right? I'm gonna try not to damage nothing, like see up there. That's not what you want. That's from this, right? I'm gonna have to fill that in. Polio and glacius in the walls, right? Oh, he's gonna do it again too. So what's gonna be revealed here when this comes off? You can see what contractors do behind the scenes, right? Don't want to snap her. Okay, we got her. So now these things, the brad nails. Yeah, I get to use those again. And there's some silicone here. I'm going to be taking that off, right? Kind of hard to do with one hand, but the guys don't really care, right? It's not pretty, but it doesn't matter, right? They got wood jammed in there. Got extra debris. So you can just see sort of how they operated putting this stuff in. Kind of ugly, right? Anyway, just pry off this little guy. And like I said, I'm going to be keeping these guys because basically I want to be using them as stencils. They're just cutting the new ones, make it exactly the same, right? Save you some time not having to measure, whatever. But yeah, clean up all that. I'll be pulling out all these nails that got stuck in there too. That's pretty important. Otherwise putting them on is going to be ugly. Might as well follow the same line, right? And just keep going across the side here. Gives himself carpal tunnel syndrome. And he's also not following his own advice, guys. Be cutting this first. Well, it feels like they got some silicone in there. Silicone these cubes, right? Ah! Oh, greasy. Are you seeing that up there? That's gross. Something in there. Who knows what, right? They must have had different guys do these because look at that work. Wow. Are you seeing that? That's fascinating. It's got 3 nails going. One of them's just completely crooked, right? It's like kind of an art form if you look at it like on an angle, right? Certain people might think that's an art form. I'm not sure. You gotta knock it down before Mayor Nenshi sees that, right? And he's just thinking he can put that up on Deerfoot Trail or somewhere. The next art piece, you gotta be careful, right? Leave things out like that. That just look like garbage to the layman, right? But oh, he didn't even paint the top, whoever did it, right? Bah, 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 bah. Locked himself in. Bah. That's just nasty. I used to smoke darts, right? In here, smoking darts, breaking hearts. Eep. Now I don't. So you basically just opening doors and doing chores now, right? Ooh. We're all right. We're doing all right. Okay, let's continue. Oh, he's got a hammer, right? He's got a hammer. Sorry, that noise is loud, I'm sorry. Man, am I glad I cut that first. Would have had a serious problem if I did not choose to cut that first, guys. Now it's just coming off super easy, guys, because of that. And girls. I mean, you could probably use a different kind of tool other than this one too. I don't know, I bought this one for another job and I ended up not using it for that, so I've just been using it for this. I don't even know if it's right. Off she comes, guys. Just like that, okay. That's baseboards off for you. I'll teach you how to put them on too, obviously. How to cut them and whatnot, but for right now, you're gonna have to take out all these nails, knock those off, clean it up a bit, and then I'll show you how to take the toilet off. You're done in one night. Neighbors are gonna be stoked to hear me again and hear hooning, right? I'm sure they're just so happy every time they hear screaming down in the garage or screaming up here, or especially in a room like this that echoes. Obviously it's gonna be making it right to their bedrooms and whatever, because I'm sure that they design these places thinking that the bathroom is gonna be a relatively quiet place, right? They were wrong if I'm moving in, right? They're wrong. Everywhere is loud. I'm off the deep end, watching them. Oh. That's Lady Gaga. That song Shallow about kiddie pools or something, right? Turns out it's quite a serious topic, what it is about. And that topic is tricking everybody into thinking that you're dating Bradley Cooper, which is obviously devastating to find out that that's not true. Up until that point, up until I heard the news articles talking about that, I thought it was a documentary, right? But it turns out it's not. I thought Wedding Crashers was a documentary too, but that might actually be a documentary. It's hard to say. Life-changing nonetheless, right? We got that guy off there now. Just a couple left, guys. Just a couple. Yeah, Gaga. Mr. Cooper too, right? I don't want to forget that guy. He's credited as well. I think they just jam all this like pieces of wood and stuff in here. I think they jam that in to try to make it straighter for the door. I mean, certainly they do. Otherwise, like, why are they doing it, right? Nobody knows. Anyway, I'll get back at you. It's time to start the toilet taking off maneuver. Okay. Like, favorite, subscribe. A couple of screws, a couple of 2x for certain people might think that's an art form. I'm not sure.